All right, hi everyone. My name is Audrey. Welcome to my 100-day project. Hold on, and this is Charcoal. He's hanging out on my table. Hi, buddy. Okay, now you can all see his face. Yeah, welcome. Today I'm going to be painting papayas, and I'm just continuing on with my journey with gouache, and I'm just really loving it, like seriously. And if you haven't tried gouache, basically it's like watercolor, but it's just more opaque. So the paint is a little bit thicker. It's obviously not as transparent, and yeah, it's just so much fun to work with. So I hope, if you are a fan of watercolor, I hope you'll give gouache a try, and hopefully you won't wait as long as I did. Anyway, if you're watching this, whether it's live or on the replay, please give this video a like, and yeah, that'll just help, YouTube help. It'll just help YouTube discover my videos. So it'll be really helpful. And let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, well, before we do that, Charcoal is currently licking my leg. He's a huge licker. I mean, I love it. I love that he's so affectionate and so fun. But at the same time, like right now, I can't get him to stop. So, don't mind him as he's licking my leg. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, let's start with our breathing exercise. So just get into a comfortable position. I like to put my palms facing up, and you can close your eyes or leave them open, whatever feels comfortable for you, and just help, get rid of all the negative thoughts, help your brain to focus, help your body to relax so that we can paint with mindfulness tonight. Here we go. All right, let me bring us back together. Hi, Linda. Hello. I know Charcoal is still licking my leg. Anyway, let go. All right. So let's get into it. Oh, actually, before we start, today like every once in a while, I'll kind of just share a little bit about how my day was. So today, my day was pretty good, and like it started off good. I went on a walk with this guy, and then like yesterday, John and I we went grocery shopping, so we actually got to eat like homemade food. Sometimes we eat out, but today we tried to eat as healthy as we could. So like my body is feeling good. And then I went to go paint, and I wanted to paint some beach scenes, like waves and ocean and things like that. And the first attempt was like, but it was okay. I had to practice, right? And then my second attempt, it went a little bit better, and I was like kind of really proud. But then when I looked at my camera, this camera up here, it wasn't recording. So I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And so I was super frustrated, and I was like, man, that took me like 40 minutes, And so now I have to film it again, or do I just give up? Do I just, like not do a tutorial, or like what do I do? And so I like really debated and thought, and tried to like figure out the rest of my schedule and everything. And then so I ended up painting it all over again. So this is what it is. You guys are gonna get a sneak preview. Ta-da! So basically, it's just like four paintings, four scenes, of like the beach and waves and oceans. And yeah, like I'm super, super proud, but it just took me like 3 tries. So I was like, come on. But anyway, so I hope you're looking forward to this tutorial. It's not my first time painting seascapes, but I don't paint these often. So it'll be kind of nice to get these on my channel and just practice landscapes a little bit more. I think I want to do like a short series of just landscapes. And then this was using gouache. No, sorry. This was using watercolor, but then with white gouache. And so I might want to do like a series of landscapes with gouache, or maybe a mixture of like watercolor and gouache. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, look forward to this tutorial coming out later, okay? All right. Well, now charcoal is laying on my desk, so I'm going to have to put him down. Thank you, buddy, for joining us. All right. So, oh, now I got to zoom in, too. Okay. Let me take him off my desk. I know. Thank you for joining us. All right. So here we are. Day 52. Oh my. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. All right. Papayas are actually a little bit hard. So I don't know how today is going to go. We'll see what happens. But that's what painting with mindfulness is all about, right? Like, not worrying about the outcome, just enjoying the process, and you know, just being proud no matter what happens. I read a quote from another artist this past week, and she said, you know, we tend to like fear messing up or making a mess, because we grew up thinking that messes are something bad, right? Like you shouldn't make a mess. Like it's a hassle, it's a burden when you make a mess. And I mean, it's not untrue. Like sometimes it is, you know, bothersome, but at the same time, when it comes to art, I don't think messes should be considered something that should be avoided. I think it should be part of the creative process, and really help you, like propel you towards something, like propel you towards, you know, some kind of breakthrough. And it's not to say that you don't have to have a breakthrough every single time, right? I don't want to put that pressure on people either, but it's just that like you shouldn't let the fear of making a mess, you know, stop you. So that's all I'm gonna say. All right, got my paints ready. I've got my black here, but I'm gonna use my Stay Wet palette. I feel like I've used this Stay Wet palette for a very long time. Oh, I do have some black in there. Maybe I'll just spritz that and have it ready to go. Alrighty, well then, I will see you guys in a little bit. Enjoy, take deep breaths whenever you need to as you're creating, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi, Keith. Hi, Jeannie. Was it Jeannie or Jean? Sorry, Indigo Street Studio. I forget. Hi, hi. Yeah, papayas. I will be honest with you guys though. Again, I'm not looking for sympathy, so you don't need to be like, "Oh no, Audrey, why are you feeling that way?" Like, I think it's totally normal to every once in a while not be so enthused about your work, and so that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Again, I'm not looking for like, like all these overwhelming positive comments or anything like that. I think it's just more like as I was painting this, like, I don't know, something just didn't feel I don't know, something just feels a little off. I don't know if that makes sense. I think maybe it's because like I don't like the colors that I chose. And then the shapes were all off. Oh no, no, you know what? I know what the turning point was. It was these leaves. Like I was trying to paint these leaves and I was trying to paint them like the actual papaya leaves, but as I was looking at it and trying to paint it, the shape was just not coming through. And so I think I was getting really frustrated as I was trying to paint the leaves. And I just kept going and kept going. And I was like, this is not turning out. And so they just ended up being these weird spiky palm leaves. I don't even know what these are. But I think that was a point where I was just like, oh man, like it just doesn't look right, doesn't feel right. And then I ended up adding these other weird pine sort of looking leaves, and that's not tropical at all. So I'm just like, what's happening? So I think that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Um, yeah, but you know what? My favorite part though was adding these little seeds. That was really fun. And I think once I added that, then that contrast of the orange and the black and the red orange and everything just kind of popped and came back together. And then the composition sort of made a little bit more sense. And so I wanted to balance out some of the harsh greens with some of this red. And yeah, because some papayas have like a more red orange center. So that's what those are about. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just kind of feeling not like bad about this painting, but I'm not like, ooh, you look, you guys. I'm more just like neutral or like a little disappointed, but I mean, it was still fun. And like I said at the beginning, papayas are kind of difficult, and maybe I set myself up, but I mean, while I was doing my breathing exercise, that's the whole point, right? Trying to get rid of those thoughts and trying to start from a fresh perspective. And so I feel like I did do that. And then as I started out, it was fun. But then, well, yeah, those leaves, they really tripped me up. So I think if I were to do this again, I would practice the leaves ahead of time or really spend another minute or so just observing the leaves or practice drawing them so that when it comes to painting that, I'm not so intimidated by it. And so anyway, thank you for putting up with my little rant. But again, that was the whole point of, these kinds of sessions. Like I want to be as honest and open as I can about how I'm feeling, because as artists, and many of you are artists too or creatives, not every painting is a home run. Actually, like I said in the beginning, like this page was my third attempt. My first one was and then my second one, I mean, my second one was actually pretty decent. I just didn't record it, but even the third time, and I'm now super, super proud of this page, So I think there comes to be a point where, like, we need to be more like honest and vulnerable and open about how we really are as artists. And if you think about like even the old masters, they probably painted like, I don't know, 10 times as much as you see in like museums and stuff. A lot of museums have a lot of works like in archives or like in storage. They don't display every single item they have in their collections. And so when you think about it, like even the masters of old, they might not have been proud of every single painting either. So I think it's okay even for us to not be so not put so much pressure on ourselves to feel like every page has to be, perfect. And so again, that was the whole point of this project, just being live and being very honest and yeah, about my thought process. So even though I love all these other pages, this one, not so much. So if I do another recap, I may or may not point this one out as one of my not least favorites, but one that I'm not, 100% proud of. But it's okay. I am proud that I showed up and I created it, but I'm not necessarily proud of, like how it turned out, if that makes sense. Because I feel like there is a difference in that. Anyway, Linda, you're so funny. True, the leaves are a little off. Think of it as they got caught in a windstorm. I appreciate your positive attitude. I really do. So I feel like even being live and talking to you guys, you're also helping me think differently too. So thank you for saying that. You're right. Maybe they did just get caught in a windstorm. So, that's okay. All right. Well, let's wrap things up. Um, let's go ahead and wash out our brushes. Inhale and exhale. Today I used, I didn't use this one. Oh wait, did I? I think I only used, yeah, my size 1 and 3 round brushes, which I normally use. So inhale and exhale. All right. And yeah, even though I'm not super proud of this, I'm still going to take the time to affirm myself and affirm my work and be proud. So take a moment to do that for your work as well. Like I said, I think, some positive things that came out of this painting was that, yeah, I really enjoyed painting the seeds. Um, I did enjoy, like, even this little slice here, painting it at an angle. Like, that's always kind of cool. And yeah, and even just being able to tackle to me, difficult subject like papayas and, still pulling it off. So, yeah. Mhm. All right. Well, yeah, my schedule got changed a little bit this week, and I will not be live until next week. Oh, I'll miss you guys. But next week is also kind of tentative because I may or may not be live like on the days that I said that I would. And it's just all because like one of my friends from way back in the day is in town. And so we're just trying to find a time to get together. So anyway, so for now, my schedule next week is that I will be live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, but one of those days I may have to cancel. So I will let you guys know as always. Yeah, I hope, yes, just please give this video a like. Again, if you're watching the replay, please comment below. Maybe you can tell me about a time that you didn't like what you created either. How did you feel? How did you get over those thoughts and feelings? And how did you, yeah, just get back on the horse, so to speak, and then paint again? I would love to know. And it's good to kind of share those creative tips together. So, yeah. Have a good weekend. I know it's only Wednesday, but I won't see you guys until next week. Have a good weekend. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, obviously YouTube, Facebook, all of those places. So thanks again. Have a good night.